Okay, in today's class, so we are going to discuss with sub-reports concept. Okay, so sub-report item generally used to create a sub-form. Something like in MS Access we have sub-form concept, form within the form. Again, report within the report. So we are going to create report within the report with the help of sub-report item. So generally, when we used to create master detail reports, in that case, master report will be using the sub-report concept, sub-report item in order to show another report as a sub-report. So here also we are going to create one detailed data report separately. Then in master report, we are going to call that report as a sub-report using the sub-report item. Okay. Okay. We have Karthik also. So let me show you how to create the sub-report. Okay. Right. So let's open the SSRS class 23 project. So let me create the sub-report concept today. So right click on reports, click on add, select new item. So let me select the report. So for using this, for creating the sub-report, for creating a master detail report, we need to create one separate report with the detailed data. Then we are going to use the detailed data report in the master report using sub-report item. So let me create the detailed data report first. So I'll name it as sub-report with the detailed data. Then click on add. Let me create the data source. Use the shared data source. Click on OK. Dataset. Add the data source 1. Click on query designer. Again click on edit as text. So let me take the query from here. So I want to take only detailed data. Copy it. Paste it here. Now execute it. Then click on OK. Again click on OK. So we are going to get the detailed data. So using this, let me design the detailed data report. Yes. So here we have a table report item. Select this. Here what I want to do, I want to take only subcategory key, product subcategory key, and product subcategory name, and order quantity, then sales amount. Okay. Here what I want to do, I want to get the summarized data subcategory wise. Okay. So subcategory wise, what is the sum of order quantity? What is the sales amount? Sum of sales amount. Now what I want to do, I want to create groups on subcategory key wise. So right click on it. Now not really required. So if you want to create a group, here also you can directly right click on detail, go to group properties. Now click on add group property. Select product category key, not product subcategory key, because we want to group it based upon the subcategory wise, right? So let's subcategory wise group it. Then go to the sorting, click on add, select a subcategory key. Okay. Then click on OK. Here it is turned into bracket symbol. That means group has been created successfully. Now go to the expression of the quantity, make it sum. We need to apply aggregate function on both order quantity and sales amount, right? So that is the reason why we are applying some function here. That's it. Click on OK. So let me add a grand total also. Let me add grand total row also. So insert row, outside group below. And take the sum of order quantity, sum of sales amount. Okay, right. So this is fine. Let's preview the data. See, we are getting all the 37 subcategories here with the summarized information, and finally you got the grand total. Here, small twist is there. So what I want to do, I don't want to get all the subcategories. I want to make a report parameter here, but I don't want to use that report parameter directly. I will hide that report parameter. Okay, so whatever subcategory value, whatever category value I will provide, if I provide bikes as an input parameter, then obviously only bikes related subcategories information must be available. Okay, so we need to provide report parameter, we need to provide condition based upon the product category key, right? So let's go ahead and create a report parameter. Double click on it, query designer. So here we have product category key, copy it, where product category key is equal to @prod id. Okay, not prod id, sorry, cat id, category id. See, if I provide category id 1, see, it is only retrieving the data that is related to bikes. That's it. Okay, so click on OK. Now go to the parameters. See, it is not mapped to the parameter value. The moment you click on OK, one parameter will be created here, and that is going to be mapped out to cat id. See, done. So let's right click on category, cat id parameter properties, change the data type to integer. Now make it hidden. Okay, let's keep it visible. Then let's try this, whether it is working or not. See, if I provide category id 3, only clothing related subcategories will come here. See, okay, so this is fine. uh, let's apply the border, save it. Now what I want to do, I want to make it hide. Now I will not be able to execute this report manually. I can call this report from another report, but I cannot run it manually. Okay, see, this is done. Save it, close it. Now let us create the master report. Now provide sub report master report. That's it. Add data source, create dataset, query designer, edit as text. Let me copy this, paste it. See, we are getting the data. Now click on OK. Go to the toolbox, Now let's take the new report item called list, expand it. Why we are going to use the list? Because we are going to keep both groups together. Both groups in the sense we are going to use the categories list now. Earlier we have already created a subcategory wise report. Now we are going to create a category wise report. So whatever category that is shown as a master data, that category related subcategory information must be available under that particular category. Again, one more category will come, that related subcategories will come. So those subcategories information will be coming from another report, that is detailed report which we have created. Using the sub-report concept, we are going to do that. So in order to club them both together, we are going to use list report item. That is what here. That is what we have selected here. Okay. So under this list, what I'm going to do, I will use text boxes. See, let me take text box 1, text box 2, text box 3, text box 4. Okay. Now place it. I want to increase the size a little bit. Fine. This is a label. Okay, so I will use this text box as a label box. So first uh, first column is what? Category ID, then category name, right? So let me type category ID. This is my label, so make it bold, make the border. Now actual category ID value should be appeared here. So what is the actual category ID? Product category key. Select that, make it bold, so make the border. Now category name. This is label box. Now the actual category name is this field. Okay, make it bold. That's it. Simple. Done. That's it. Save it. Now what I want to do, it is going to show you master data, category ID, category name. Now that category related subcategory information must be appeared here. Okay. So what I can do here, I'm going to use another report item called sub report item. So drag this here. Okay. Size is very big, so we can make it small. That's it. Here also. So you can resize it, resize the list box. According to that, you can resize your report also. That's it. Now right click on the sub report, go to the sub report properties. So we are going to select the report that we have created. Use this report as a sub report. Which report? Sub report detailed data. So let us select that. Now go to parameters, click on add. So in order to execute the sub report with detail, okay, the detailed data report, you need to provide parameter for the category ID, right? So select that parameter name cat ID, provide a value which is provided as a input parameter. So which provider provide this category key, product category key, this one, this this product category key value as a input parameter for the cat id report parameter in the sub report with the detail. So automatically what it will do, it is going to apply the report parameter based upon the category id. Only that data will be retrieved here, because these two values, I mean this portion and this portion will be kept together using the list item. So only that related information will come here as a form. So let's check it now. But before doing that, I forgot to do one thing. What is that? So I have created the text boxes to appear the category ID and category ID and category name information, right? But I haven't created any groups. At the time of doing the detailed data, I have created a group based upon the subcategory key, right? So here also I need to create a subgroup based upon the category ID. Okay, so this is master data report. So click on group expression, create category key. Otherwise, what will happen? This category key will be repeated for 60,398 times because we have taken the query for detailed data. So obviously, this grouping will be done for all the 60,398 rows. So system is going to be stuck somewhere else. That is not correct one, right? So go to the sorting, select the product category key. That's it. Click on OK. See, grouping has been done. Now check the preview. See, we are getting the data in something like form way, isn't it? First part, category ID 1. Category ID 1 stands for bikes, category name, and category name bikes related information, mountain bikes, road bikes, touring bikes, and grand total. Clear? So this part is coming from another report. So this is just like a subform in MS Access. Master data, detailed data. Again, master data, clothing data, that related detailed data. See, for two, we do not have any data. That's why we got clothing, accessories, then bikes. That's it. Clear? This is what master detailed report or sub report concept. Any doubts? Okay. Okay, fine. So great. Let's do the next exercise. This time we are going to use different types of charts. Then we keep together. We are going to create one dashboard. Okay. So let's close this. Click on add new item. Name it as charts. Data sources. Use the shared data source. Dataset. Query designer. Edit as text. Let's copy it. So we are getting all the detailed data. Now click on OK. So here, what I want to do, I want to create a charts. Okay. So let's use the maximum space here. Now let me go to toolbox, select chart, drag it here. Now select the type of chart. Okay. So first we are going to use column chart. Select it, click on OK. See. So let me keep it here. Yes. So we got column chart. Now click on it. See which value you want to show here. So which value you want to analyze. So I want to analyze order quantity. The moment I select it, sum of order quantity will be taken as summarized value. Okay. So category wise, I want to analyze the data. That's the reason I will select category name, something like that. Now, so let's check the provide the chart title, something like quantity chart. See the preview. See, it is showing accessories this much order quantity, bikes this much order quantity, clothing this much. But if you want to show the original data values also here, then it would be clear enough to understand the graph, right? So let's right click on it, select the show data labels. Now it is perfect. Click on preview. See, values are coming, but these are not in a proper format. So no thousand separators are available for the data labels. So if you want to format them, yes, you can do that. So here also access title, if you want to provide, yes, you can provide it. So here you can say quantity and x-axis, y-axis. Okay. So these are all categories. Okay. You can make it bold. Here also make it bold. And right click on, sorry, select these data items because I want to change the format of these numbers. Right click on it, series label properties, go to number, select the number, see, remove this 2 and make it 0, use thousand separators, click on OK. Simple. Now see, you got the proper format. So this is the way to create the column chart. So let's do the another chart. Let's add one more chart here. Let's add one more chart here. That is, go to the toolbox, drag the chart. So this time we are going to select pie chart. So let me add 3D exploded pie chart. Click on OK. See, let's expand it. Now select it. So here we are going to select sales amount. This time I want to take sales amount, that to category wise. Let me select category. Okay. So here I want to show data labels, and let's see the preview. Before doing that, let me change the chart titles. Also sales chart. Check the preview. See, this is dollar amount actually. It is not in a proper format. And one more thing. So dollar amount is very huge one. Generally, whenever you use dollar amounts, very huge amount type of numbers, so people would like to show the values in percentages. Generally, if you use pie charts, people will prefer using percentages. See, if you see this colors, accessories is this portion, blue color, bikes is this portion, sorry, clothing is this portion, red color, and orange one is bikes. So maximum portion will be occupied by the bikes. We can understand that, but how much percentage it is occupied, we don't know, because generally whenever you present the data using pie chart, better use percentages. But do we have percentages in our report data? No, right? We do not have percentage column, but no need to worry about that. So system itself will be able to create a percentage column on the fly at the time of creating the graph. Okay, so how can you do that? Go to the design, select those data labels, right click on it, series label properties, select the label data, select percent, click on yes, click on OK. The system itself is creating the percentages. Go to the preview. See, 96.46 maximum portion was occupied by bikes, and 2.39% for the accessories, 1.16% for the clothing. Like clear? So this is the way to create the pie chart. And let's do one more chart. Toolbox, go to chart, select line chart, click on OK. So I want to keep this chart below the column chart. Let's drag it like this. That's it. So let's select it. Click on order quantity, and I want to analyze this subcategory wise. Product subcategory name, let's say, and show the data labels. Quantity, subcat wise quantity. So this is your quantity amount. And this title is subcategory. Change the format of the numbers. That's it. So now let's check the preview. See, it is going to give you some sort of trend lines. Generally, when you use trend line, we are going to use the calendar years here. When you say trend line, when you want to form a trend line, how the quantity is moving from one year to another year. So rather than using the subcategories on this axis, you are going to use the calendar years like 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So year over year, how the values are increasing, whether increasing or decreasing. So these line charts will be used to create the trend lines, form the trend lines year over year. If you want to analyze the data year over year, how it is moving, whether it is decreasing or constantly increasing, then you should include the calendar year value like that. Okay, see, 328, that's a nice one. So like that, we are going to include one more chart here. Then we are going to done with the dashboard. Okay, so one more chart I'm going to insert here. That is nothing but let's select the chart. Let's select bar chart, 3D stack bar, whatever it may be. Click on OK. That's it. So let's select it. Here I want to take the sales amount, and I want to take
subcategory name, and let me include show data labels. But rather than showing the actual values, I want to show uh, percentages here. Let's select percentage, click on yes, click on OK. So this is subcat wise sales percentages. Subcategory. That's it. So let's make it bold. Right. So let's see the preview. See, values are very low here. That's the reason it is not showing that much clear. Okay. So if you keep category name, only three categories are there. That's the reason it gives you a very good look. So 16%, 39%, 96.46%. Maximum portion occupied by bikes, then clothing, then accessories. Clear? So this is the way we are going to create the dashboards. Any doubts? Any doubts so far? No, right? Okay, so now let me show you how to deploy all these reports into report manager tool. Okay, so we have designed a lot of different types of reports. So let us deploy all these reports into report manager tool. Just give me a second. So now we are going to deploy all these reports into report manager. So first of all, we should know what is report server link. Okay, so I have already shown you how to open report server link.
and report manager URL in the initial class when we start SSRS links. So let's see again. Just right click on the Internet Explorer. Again, Internet Explorer, right click, run as administrator. And first of all, we should know what is URL, right? So report server URL and report manager URL. So for that, we are going to open the all programs, click on Microsoft SQL Server 2012, then click on configuration tools, open the reporting services configuration manager. That's it. So click on connect, click on web service URL. This is your server URL. Okay. So let's click on it. By default, it is going to the Google Chrome. No worries. Copy it, then paste it in the Internet Explorer. Press enter. Open one more tab for the report manager URL also. So go to the reporting services manager, configuration manager tool, then click on report manager, click on it. See, again, it is by default going to the Google Chrome. Copy it and paste it here. It says reports. For report manager URL, it is reports. For report server, it is report server. That's it. That is the difference. See, this is this is what the report server URL. So we do not do anything here. We simply copy this report server URL. That's it. Copy it and go to the Solution Explorer. Let me show. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. So this is your project, right? So entire project. You want to deploy all these reports at a time. Right click on it and click on properties. Now provide the server URL here. Target server URL. Paste it here. Now this is the folder name. SSRS class 23 is the folder name. After you deploying all the reports, reports will be available in this particular folder. If you want to change the folder name, yes, you can change it. Okay. Now, if you open the report manager, see, we got opened it. Here we have a folder called data sources. This data source will have ADWDS. Okay. See, already I have created one folder called SSRS class 22, previous one. So like that, we are going to create one more folder with SSRS class 23. If you open that folder, then all the reports will be available. So already data sources folder is available, in which we have ADWDS data source is available. So here, if when you deploy this with the same name, already data sources folder is available. If you want to override that data source and data sets, if there are any, then you can make it true. Otherwise, you can make it false. With the same name, if those are available, then it is going to be overridden. Simple thing. Okay, fine. So let's click on apply, click on OK. Now right click on it and deploy. Simple. See, deployment is initiated. It is going to connect to that particular report server, and it is going to deploy each and every report. See, all the reports got successfully deployed. Okay. Now let's go ahead and refresh let's refresh it. See, SSRS class 23, new folder came. Open it. See here, you will be able to see different types of reports. Whatever reports we have designed so far. So you can close it. Not required. So if I want to see any report here, if I want to execute it, let's click on cascading parameters. Select bikes. select bikes, select only bikes related subcategories, cascading parameters, right? So you will be able to get the data like this. So if you want to export this data into Excel, yes, you can do that. Same thing. So like that, we have just now we have created charts, right? So let me click on charts. See, this is your dashboard. So when you include multiple charts in a single report, then that is called a dashboard. Sometimes you include some sort of summarized data in the table format and required graphs like pie charts or column charts or line charts on top of it, then that is also dashboard. So we will be able to do vice versa. Clear? Fine. So we are good with creating all the reports. So tomorrow, in tomorrow's class, what I'm going to do, I'm going to complete the SSRS in tomorrow's class by explaining rest of the part like management phase. So how to create, how to manage all these properties. So certain properties are available for each and every report, right? So I'm going to explain all these things: how to create subscriptions, how to create security permissions, and how to create uh, cache and snapshot. So these three are important topics. So after finishing them, we are going to complete the SSRS tomorrow. Okay. Then we will start with the SSAS, SQL Server Analysis Services. So then, okay, fine. We are going to meet tomorrow at the same time. Any questions? Okay, right. Thank you. Have a nice day, both of you.